Alright, so if you watched my last video, then you know how much of a problem I have with the censorship on YouTube and the amount of dark humor that just really isn't tolerated on this platform, and the amount of, like, you know, cancel culture and all that kind of shit. I'm really pissed off because people are just pansies nowadays and cannot take a joke. But I am here to tell you that I have found the perfect platform for that, and that is the fabled TikTok. Now, I know that is probably a very hot take saying that TikTok is actually a good thing, but I obviously really don't give a fuck, so just hear me out, okay? Also, I know that they're stealing your information and everything. Okay, you don't have to, like, you know, go down in the comment section and fucking flame me, because I'm not taking into consideration TikTok as a company. I'm merely talking about the community. So yeah, hold your angry ass comments for other shit. I don't fucking know. And when you're on there, you might have come across, you know, TikToks that are kind of, like, you know, questionable, and they have, like, a bunch of, you know, comments on them. And if you get on the comment section, about 90% of TikToks have some sort of really fucked up joke in the comments. But a vast majority of the time that I check, they're one of the most liked comments ever, and people are actually laughing at them. And they're also just TikToks in general that are dark. Like, take this David Dobrik TikTok, for example. I mean, it's not necessarily dark, but in this video, he's literally making a joke about how friends should, like, you know, have fucking sex and then nothing should happen again. And he's showing it to one of his friends. Now, is it just me, or, like, do you think he would get blasted on YouTube if he did this on, like, you know, his main channel on YouTube? Because I have a very, very strong feeling. In fact, I would bet fucking money that people would actually get mad over this, which is ridiculous. Like, it's literally a joke. But, you know, since it's on TikTok, and the TikTok community generally seems to be, you know, very lax about these kind of jokes, it flies. It really goes. They really just don't care, which is, you know, kind of nice, because you have more freedom to speak about, you know, what you want to speak about on TikTok. And this freedom to speak about anything you want to really doesn't just apply to dark humor. It also applies to things like politics and just hot topics in politics, because that's another thing that's really hard to talk about on YouTube, because you say one wrong thing that doesn't agree with the general populace, and you're just gonna get fucking destroyed. And I actually know a TikToker off the top of my head that the basis of his videos are finding TikToks on the platform that speak about something like, you know, a very extreme feminist, or somebody who's, like, really for women's rights. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because I mean, it isn't. It's your fucking opinion. I don't really care. But the basis of his entire TikTok account is to duet those, which, like, I'm sure you guys know what a duet on TikTok is. And if you don't, it's just basically you make a video and it's placed right next to theirs, and you basically, like, can react to it, talk over it, or just do whatever the hell you want. And he basically duets TikToks like that and says and puts his own opinion into it. And, you know, people may agree or disagree with him, but he doesn't really get into any controversy, or at least from what I know, because, you know, I don't really follow TikTok drama or anything, if that even, like, you know, fucking exists. But in a place like YouTube, you really can't talk about anything like that. You really can't talk about any hot topics or anything that, you know, is very controversial, because YouTube is still trying to keep this, you know, image of them being a platform that's, like, you know, mostly catered towards kids and TV now, because they're trying to compete with the whole TV space, which, again, oh my god, literal bullshit. That pisses me off so much. But the point I'm trying to make here is that since TikTok is so much more relaxed on how free you can speak, a lot more people are actually going towards there. Now, I'm not exactly sure on all of this, but I've heard that David Dobrik is getting paid a lot of money to make more TikToks, which honestly, if I was him in his position, I would absolutely take that money and make more TikToks, because of how much more free you can be and how much more freely you can express yourself. You know, I'm sure the money doesn't exactly hurt. And that is actually kind of scary for YouTube, because David Dobrik is one of the most iconic YouTubers on the platform. I mean, everyone knows who he is. Even if you don't watch YouTube, everyone knows the name David Dobrik. And if he starts to make, you know, more TikToks than YouTube videos, then that is a big problem for YouTube, because that's less viewers for YouTube. Now, I'm sure that it's not that big of a loss, because, you know, YouTube has, like, what, like, over 1 billion active users. But still, losing one of their biggest creators, TikTok, is kind of scary for them, because it could set a precedent for other bigger YouTubers to, you know, to take deals and go over to TikTok, because, you know, you obviously you're able to speak more freely over there, and you're able to express yourself more freely without getting destroyed and into a bunch of controversy, because people over there just seem to know that a bunch of offhand shit is just a joke, which really, in my opinion, is why TikTok is becoming such a household name and is becoming so much bigger than everyone thought it was probably going to be. And honestly, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger by the day, which is really fucking impressive, because I don't actually know the amount of active users, or if they've even released that, but it's just insane the amount of people that I walk up to, and they're all watching TikTok. No, not one of them is watching YouTube. They're all watching TikTok. It's insane. And honestly, I don't blame them. So yeah, basically the moral of this entire video is basically just you can speak a lot more freely on TikTok than you can on YouTube, which is really just taking TikTok to the next level in popularity. And quite honestly, it's probably the biggest competitor YouTube has had in the content creation space probably ever. I mean, I was gonna say in a long time, but probably ever, because the only other thing that I can really think of is Vimeo, and like, who the fuck even knows what Vimeo is anymore? Okay, because I certainly don't. So yeah, guys, by next year, all videos are gonna be on TikTok. YouTube is gonna be fucking dead until my channel, because who knows how long this upload streak will last. But also, before I end off the video, follow me on Twitter at Chart as well, please. I need followers. I need to be famous. Please, 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 please.
Think I might get a new bitch. We just fight, we don't do shit. I got highs.